Okay, welcome back everybody. So we've just been doing the Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts quest, and we're about to go into the servants' quarters and do some things. Okay, as soon as you walk in, I advise you to press I and sort of re-garb your Inquisitor and your friends, because you've been wearing formal attire for the entire night. And it's not going to help you as we go in here. Battle Mage, okay. And Vivian, reinforced enchanter armor, good. And don't forget the weapons. So Vivian can have Bloodwake, Smee, Night Slayer, and Antivan Chopper. Right. Iron Bull. Double-handed engraved battle axe. Okay, right, so as soon as I click back, the timer will start and you will start losing court approval because you're not supposed to be in this area. If you've got like less than 50, I'd recommend just skipping all of it and just getting to the end as quickly as you can. If you have like less than 20, maybe 30. I don't know, it takes about 10 minutes to get through the area, so if you don't have a spare 10 court approval, you should probably make like the wind. Alright, so here we go. Okay, examine a corpse. Hello.
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
Alright, if we walk in here, you can see there's a statuette of a Hala. So if we walk over here and do a bunch of jumpy time. Up we go. Okay. Head over here. No. Okay, pick up book. To palace. Yes. And then just carefully sort of maneuver your way to the Hala statue. Right. Okay. Battle journal. So many people died. Yes, inventory full, blah blah blah. Okay, so my court approval is going down. Right. Here in the garden, there should be another little hollow.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
So in the left corner as you exit on the thing. Right.
This was no servant. What was he doing here?
This man was a Council of Herald's emissary. Curious to find him here.
That would appear to be Grand Duke Gaspard's insignia on the dagger. How curious.
Time to have a word with the Duke.
No! No!
Ooh. Hello.
Venatori agents!
Kill them.
The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
Okay. So if you have time, head this way. And go up these stairs here. And up again. Over here, up the ladder. Okay, and in here you will find so there's a lootable little vault here. And I don't have space, but you probably do. Can you hear it? It's a coin! Oh, it's a hollow statue. Alright. Over here. Here we go. There's a coin. Okay. So let's hop back down. Really not that important. Okay. Stealth. Come back. Alright, moving on. Okay, so it's a bit of a dead end here, but as I said, you get a holla and also a little coin to throw in there. You will need those things if you want to open the door. Okay. Also, if you don't have much time, you can actually stealth through the gardens. And you don't have to fight anybody. So just have a rogue in your party and you can stealth all the way through. Nobody will notice. For example, if I go back in here, like this, nobody needs to know I'm here. Okay. Nobody cares. Alright, in you go. Nice and easy. Alright. Kill these guys. Come back here. I'm trying to kill you. So there's a lootable chest there. Yeah, I don't have any space in my inventory. So... okay. That didn't register very well, but that's alright. Once again, you can just... ah. You could just stealth through this area. Like, they don't really care. They're just standing over there. And just walk up the stairs. Don't bother anybody. Also try to save your potions, because you can't really resupply unless you're playing casual. Alright. Okay, so this is the important door. Keep it chill. So pick up this elven locket. That's important.
An elven locket? Stored away in a palace safe. Unwise, Celine.
All these things can be yours if you're not an idiot and you have enough space in your inventory. Okay. Okay. So the locket links Celine to Briella, which is important story-wise. So that's a very important door if you want to get like the maximum options in this mission, quest, whatever. Alright, so just kill these guys.
Fancy meeting you here.
Inquisitor Llewellyn. Slumming in the servants' quarters with the rest of your people, for once. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Briala.
That's a fancy title.
Ambassador, is it? Whose ambassador are you exactly?
If the nobility is going to treat elves as if we are not citizens, we may as well have the trappings of a foreign power. You clean this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
He can try, but I'll stop him.
I wish you luck. Better than luck? I wish you success. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
You know how to make a sales pitch, Ambassador. I'll give you that.
I do, don't I? I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
See ya.
This is great. Even the elves are trying to bribe you.
It's the game, my dear. Everyone plays it here.
So this is the last Hala statue. Important if you want to go back to the royal vault and open it up. Okay, anything in here of interest? Ooh, hello. Those were all 4 Halas that you get in the servants' quarters. Like I said, you get 4 of them in here. And, ooh. Those guys are still there. So you've got like elves posted here. Alright, once you're done, you can just exit. Once you know what you're doing, it shouldn't really take you more than 20 court approval points. Like, it shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes to do that entire thing. It's quite short. But do make sure...
There must be something here.
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
I'd wager I have better tales than anything you've heard.
I told you, Philippe. Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
If you'd like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
So you get 10 court approval for sending them to Cullen. So make sure you do send them to Cullen. And you hear the second bell now. That means you'll be fashionably late for the ball. 1 means 10 points, 2 bells, 20 points.
Inquisitor Llewellyn. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
You have interesting time. So this is a very sort of easy conversation. You just have to pick the middle option for all of them, and then you'll smoothly pass through it. Don't pick the first one because it's considered too blunt, and don't pick the third one because it's considered rude. So just pick number 2 for the entire thing, and you'll be fine.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person.
I don't trust
Come,
you.
dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Alright, so don't be worried about any of these options. Just click Let's Dance, and you get 10 court approval.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted.
You look like a man.
Have the Dalish gained a sudden passion for politics? What do you know about our civil war?
Number 2.
What do you think I ought to know?
My brother and my dear cousin have been at each other's throats for too long.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Is that what we both want?
Do we both want that, Lady Florian?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Which am I to you?
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
Alright, so don't do anything specific. Don't give away any of your tactics. Just say, like, I trust the Inquisition, or who do you trust? Don't say anything about yourself. Or you could say, I trust no one. Be mysterious.
If I've learned anything, Your Grace, it is to put my trust in no one.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
Isn't everybody?
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Nah. Don't like that bitch. Woohoo, 94.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
No dances for Corypheus.
I'd happily do more dancing, just not with Corypheus.
I promise not to invite him to your next ball.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Okay, so don't make up your mind about anything, but, you know, maybe Florian is up to something. I found Venatori agents, just say the truth.
Morrigan helped me get into the servants' quarters, where I found a group of Venatori, and Gaspard's dagger.
The man would truly do anything to become Emperor.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat. Then perhaps we should let her die.
We let them succeed? What? I'm not doing that.
I thought we were here to stop the assassination.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana? Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
What is the best part?
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thales.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost.
Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Briala. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves.
This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
Okay, so you don't have to decide. I wouldn't decide now, so I'll just say I need more information.
I can't decide this. Not yet.
You must. Even inaction is a decision, Inquisitor.
You could speak to Celine in the ballroom, but she won't act. Not without proof.
If Gaspard is guilty, he'll admit nothing. If he's innocent, he knows nothing. We need the truth.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the Royal Wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access, and in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Okay. Well, got through there. So after you do that conversation with the Duchess, the Grand Duchess, I would recommend saving. Like, make an actual new save in case you want to go back and do something. And this is your last chance to actually collect the Hala statues, collect the coins, throw them in the thing, get all the blackmail if you really want it, and if you brought Sarah along, she'll have Red Jenny quest. So this is the last opportunity for you to do all these things. Yeah. Okay, so let's head to the trophy room because we opened that up earlier. Yeah, it's just when the bells ring, if you hear 3 bells, you'll get docked 20 points for being late. So I was like, 1 bell, ooh, that's okay. 2 bells, ooh, that's even better. 3 bells, oh, you're screwed. Hello, scandalous password. Anything else? Hello. Okay. Ooh, Hala statuette. So that's the last one. The rest of the Hala statuettes are in the royal quarters. Oops. And if you're a rogue, hehehe. So if you want to take that, it's yours to do. Also, you can loot this. I just have no space in my inventory at the moment. Okay, yeah, so I can't take any of these things. Right, and this is sort of an out of bounds area, so you will lose approval rating for it. Okay. So now is kind of the time where you have to decide who you want to rule Orlais. Before you go into the royal sort of quarters. So if you want it to be Gaspard, just go with the flow, you don't need much. At the end you just let Celine be assassinated and back Gaspard and do whatever you want with Briala. If you want it to be Celine, same thing, you have to save Celine and then execute Gaspard, otherwise he'll come back in the epilogue and start wars and stuff. There's another option where you can reunite Briala and Celine, which is what I'm going to try to do, but you need the locket that we got in the servants' quarters, so that's very important. There's another option where you can blackmail everybody to work together, but that doesn't turn out very well in the epilogue, and also it's very hard to do, and you need to find all the Halas and just be amazing at everything. So if you are absolutely freaking amazing at everything, go ahead, that's totally fine, but like I said, in the epilogue, it doesn't last, and I think Celine plus Briala is the best sort of option for everybody. So, I'm just going to go to the fountain and chuck all the coins I have in there. Ooh. Hey, here.
Burn them all in their homes.
Okey-dokey. Alright, so just toss the coins that you have collected in there. Each one gives you 1 court approval, I think.
Where has that servant gone? Elves.
Anything else?
Gaspard is wasting his time.
Alright,
Nothing
so...
it does could win over the Council of
Ooh, eavesdrop.
Should have.
Waste of time.
Okay, so now we are gonna go back to the ballroom because we're gonna talk to Briala and hopefully mend ways between her and Celine. You don't have to do this, but yeah, that sort of gets them on the same side. Okay, so there's a thing.
It's
here.
been too long since I've had any word from Valoyo.
Where's Briala?
Inquisitor?
Where's Lilian? Oh, she's on the other side. Okay. That's fine.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight.
Ah, hello,
Gaspar
Gaspar.
will ruin us all.
Where is Briala? Is she out here? Oh no, that's the Empress. Hello. She won't talk to you. Here she is. So, if you do get the locket, this will open up. You'll be able to talk to Ambassador Briala, Gaspard, everybody. So have a chat to her.
Inquisitor Lavalin, how many of the guests have mistaken you for a kitchen servant? You've charmed some of the nobles. We'll see how long you can keep their favor. What brings you to me?
Is this your locket? Okay, so...
I had a question about you, Briala.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. And so that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
Okay, investigate. You and Celine were lovers?
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
Okay.
What's your story? How is an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have... history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
Okay, is this your locket?
I found an elven locket hidden among Celine's things. This isn't yours, is it?
Let me see that. She kept this. What was she thinking? If Gaspard had found this, it would have ruined her.
It was yours then.
It might have meant something to her.
Maybe it did. She held on to it.
You might be interested in what I found. It's about Gaspard. He's been threatening the nobles on the Council of Heralds.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a bully, regardless of the Chevalier Code.
You think Gaspard was behind the murder of that council emissary and the Tevinter agents in the servants' wing?
Gaspard is ruthless. He wants the throne, but to conspire with Tevinter, that's low even for him. If you intend to stop him, you'll need irrefutable proof. His supporters will accept nothing less. Celine will never end the talks until she has no other choice.
Okay. Talk later.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
Okay, so after you've talked to her, go to these three ladies here.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We are always delighted to speak with you, of course.
Their Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
I found this elven locket.
I made a fascinating discovery. An elven locket in the Empress's vault.
Oh dear. That is very interesting.
I'll get Her Majesty.
Inquisitor, I regret that we did not have time to speak earlier. No doubt you have questions about many things.
I found an elven locket sealed in the palace vault. You must have considered it quite valuable.
It was... sentimental. I don't know why I kept it. It was a foolish thing to do.
What made the two of you part ways?
She wanted change, and she thought I should deliver it. My word is law, Inquisitor, but laws don't command people's hearts. Culture does not transform itself overnight. I failed her. I should have dared more. But the past, like so many things, is beyond my command.
Maybe you kept it because you still care for Briala.
Perhaps I do. But I cannot put her above all the people of my empire. Dispose of the locket however you like. It means nothing to me.
Alright, so behind every Empress. Once you've done that, you'll have the option later in the dialogue for a certain...
Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of the Fate by
Has anyone ever told you that you have the most remarkable eyes?
Several times this evening, actually.
Cullen's not enjoying the attention.
Ugh. So many crimes of fashion.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
We can use this.
Okay.
When my third husband, Pierre,
How does things look out there? Are the negotiations over yet?
Alright. So save your game before you do go up to the Royal Wing, because you might want to come back and, you know, choose a different option after everything plays out. But yeah, we're gonna go up there and do the thing.
Interesting.
Hey.
Well, that's useful.
Okay. In we go. Okie doke, into the Royal Wing. Okay, so I think the rest of the Harlas are in here. It's 3 or 4, I think. Maybe 5. You need to equip weapons again for yourself. Nobody else, just you. Let's see. Where's my prowler armor? Hello. Everybody else? He's still got everything. It's just me. Alright, back to weapons. Night Slayer. Okay. Right, I think that should be enough. Does everybody else have their weapons? Yeah. Off we go. Is there a thing? This is the door. Alright.
So, even Liliana thought this place was dangerous and you wanted to just walk in here. This party is looking up.
Ha! More Hala statues. Alright, so go in here, I think. Haha, Hala statue. Once again, more to the loot. Can't pick it up because I don't have enough space. There's too much loot in this place. You know what I should have done? I should have gotten the inventory upgrade, like you can get plus 15 to your inventory. Hello. Locked from the other side. Oh, terrible.
Stay back!
Okay, that's not good. Is this the Hala room? I need more Halas. Alright, I need more, 2 more Halas. It's like 5 to Classic.
Oh, thank you. Are you all right? I don't think I'm hurt. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Briala told you to come to this wing of the palace?
Not personally. The ambassador can't be seen talking to the servants. We get coded messages at certain locations, but the order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
So this room belongs to Grand Duchess Floriane?
It used to. This had been her private room in Halam Shiral since she was a child. But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing.
I see.
Is there anyone else who knows the code and the drop location who could have written those orders?
I don't know. Any of us could do it, but... No. No one else would send me here. It had to be Briala.
What were you trying to find in Floriane's old room?
The message didn't say. I should have known it was a setup.
This wing is sealed. How did you get in here?
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably handled it.
It takes great courage to come to the royal wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Something like that could destroy Briala, if it were known.
No. Some know she has a history with the Empress. But they believe she was just a favored servant. If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
Alright, well, some shit. Ooh, there's another Hala statue. Okay, I think I need one more Hala statue.
You painted Orlesian arseholes! When I get out of this, I'll butcher you like the pigs you are!
Should be another one in here somewhere. Is this where we came from? Yes. Hello, there's another Hala statue. Yeah. Okay. I think there's another one if you're really tricky, but I'm not, so. Nope. You can jump through the window there if you want. Alright, I'm gonna go back and open up the door with the Hala in it. So, not the Hala in it, but. Okay. So it's this one here, and oh no, wait. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so thank you. All the evidence. Things. Stuff. Interesting.
What happened?
It's not what it looks like. Honestly, I would have preferred it if it were what it looks like. The Empress led me to believe I would be rewarded for betraying the Grand Duke. This was not what I hoped for.
I can imagine what you thought your reward would be.
Please, I beg you, don't tell Gaspard. The Empress beguiled me into giving her information about plans for troop movements in the palace tonight. She knows everything. Everything. The Duke's surprise attack has been countered before it ever began. She's turned it into a trap. The moment he strikes, she'll have him arrested for treason.
Classic, honeypot.
Clever Celine. Even I'm impressed.
Free him to obtain blackmail and Celine. Keep quiet about this. You can stay here. What does this one do? Alright. Why doesn't 3 show up?
Don't breathe a word about this.
I can promise that. I have no intention of dying, Inquisitor. If Gaspard didn't kill me for this, Celine would.
Okay. Let's see. So, if you wanted everybody to work together, you could just testify, and then Gaspard and everybody would be forced to work together. Celine would be forced into whatever it is to work with. Okay. Well.
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment, if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Why kill the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world. Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting for him. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspard's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
What exactly is in this for you?
The world, of course. I'll deliver the entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
At this point, I think disappointment was an old friend.
You poor deluded thing. You don't know half of what Samson and I have planned. And now I suppose you never will. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill her. Bring me the marked hand as proof. It will make a fine gift for the Master.
all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Good eye. Those were definitely demons.
Maker bless me. Demons? How could there be demons in the fucking Winter Palace? I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Duke Gaspard lured you out here.
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
Your accent sounds Ferelden. I thought you were one of Gaspard's mercenaries.
Born and raised in Denerim. Seems like I should have stayed there. The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Sticking punsy cheesemongers.
Come work for me.
Want a new job? One that pays better. The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Neat. So the little crow options I keep getting, that's secrets knowledge or whatever it is. Oh, lovely. Is there something here? Ah, monies. Goddamn money. Alright, where else am I going? Is there an exit? No, just people's stuff, really. Le Requiem? What does this say in English? What is this place? Some loot and inscription. Nice. I have no space for loot, so if you have space for loot. Guys, out of my way, please. Open the door. Ha! The grand ballroom.
Where has that sub?
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Publicly expose the Duchess for her crimes, avoiding further bloodshed, detain the Duchess, save Celine's life, then deal with the Duchess, the Empress to die. Oh man. Okay.
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
We are the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor.
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying, all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. When your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance. It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories?
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never... Gaspard?
Okay, well.
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out.
Don't kill it, trust me, it's much more fun what you can do.
Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private, elsewhere.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent, and failing.
Enough! We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
Okay, so if you want Briella and Florian, Briella and Celine to get together and rule, choose that option. Otherwise you can say Gaspard was planning a coup or some shit.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briella's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
Okay, so Gaspard was making threats, he murdered an emissary, we met your mercenary captain. So make Gaspard out to be the enemy.
We have the notes to your general ordering him to move troops covertly into the palace grounds.
It was a defensive choice. I expected betrayal here, just not by my own sister.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually you'll convince somebody.
There were also the threats Gaspard made to the Council of Heralds to bully them into giving him the crown.
Gaspard is a bully. Is that the worst you can say of me?
And he murdered a council emissary in the servants' quarters. I found his bloody knife hidden near the body. Briella found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
Okay, yeah, so you want him to, like, in the epilogue, if you let him live, he'll come back with an army and maybe sort of do something, and it's like this really sort of in the distance threat. Or you can just kill him, and yeah, so what about Briella's remark? Gaspard executed attempt to reconcile between Celine and Briella, or she can just kill him and then Celine rules, or everybody lives but Celine rules. So this one is for Celine and Briella.
I think Ambassador Briella deserves some reward for uncovering all this.
I can scarcely believe you did all this for me.
Celine.
Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future.
Who?
You have done so much. For my people and for us.
We won't forget this.
What will the two of you do now?
There will be some changes to the court.
Not just the court. Come, stand with us, Inquisitor. We must give the good news to the nobility. Lords and ladies of the court, this is a night for celebration. Those who sought to poison our empire with treason have been brought to justice. It is a new age for Orlais. We shall build a world in which all men and women live in harmony. Let the cornerstone of change be laid. I introduce the newest member of our court, Marquise Briala of the Dales.
This is not just a victory in Halam Shiral, or within the Empire, or even for elves alone. This is a triumph for everyone! Over 1,000 years ago in the Valerian fields, elves and humans together defeated the Imperium. We can do so much more now. We are greater than our ancestors ever dreamed. Together, we will start by saving our world from the enemy who took the Divine and tore the sky apart.
It will take all of us to defeat the enemy threatening our world.
We are already tracking these Tevinter agents. Soon they'll have no place to hide.
But that is tomorrow. Tonight, we celebrate our newfound fellowship. Let the festivities commence!
Oh, the single ladies. Oh, the single ladies. Oh, the single ladies.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
I would have stayed, but the punch ran dry. Scandalous.
Indeed. Let us see if you take this piece of news as poorly. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
I see.
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to me, regardless of my personal interest. Celine knows you face an opponent who wields great magical power, which is far more important than her own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to defeat such magic. Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
What skills do you have that would benefit us?
I have knowledge which falls beyond the realm of most mages. I suspect this is also true of Corypheus, thus it behooves you to add to your arcane arsenal, yes? Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close, after all.
When you say knowledge beyond the realm of most mages, do you mean blood magic?
I know many obscure, forgotten, and forbidden arts. Some of it you might consider blood magic, yes? Should thought of that frighten you, allow me to offer reassurance. Knowledge alone does no harm. What I possess I place at your disposal, to make use of or ignore as you desire.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
Nice dress.
I'm not surprised to find you out here. Thoughts?
Things turned out well. Poor Gaspard. Just tired. don't think this is over.
We achieved all our goals. I'm enjoying the moment of peace while it lasts.
You should. They're fleeting enough. Hang on to them when you can. Come. Before the band stops playing, dance with me.
I love her face. She's just like, seriously? Alright, let's do it.
I'd love to.
No. Whew, that was an incredibly long and difficult sort of mission to do. I think I'd rather fight the terror beast again.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Maker's mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lady Inquisitor. Please, may I have a word with you?
It's always something.
How may I assist you, revered mother?
With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Phaedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
What are you saying?
Liliana and Cassandra are candidates to become the Divine. How is that possible?
Not yet. But they could be. We need them to be. There is precedent. Other times when clerics remained deadlocked, a successor was chosen from outside the clergy. Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
How long does the Chantry need them?
Several months, at least. If one of them is crowned divine, she would not be returning to the Inquisition.
Liliana and Cassandra would have to make that decision for themselves. And they certainly will, at a later date. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother.
What you looking at, fool?
Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam-Shiral. We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon, Corypheus will have no place to hide. Cullen is hoping to press our advantage. We'll plan our next attack when you're ready.
Phew. Alright. Well, that took forever and a day, but we did it. We got through it. So, thanks for watching.